Do you know what Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Madonna all have in common? And along with that, I'd also throw in Kesha, Taylor Swift, maybe even Jennifer Lopez back in the 90s. All of these ladies, at one time or another over the last 30 years, have been the biggest star on the face of the planet. And they've all been ladies. I think that's a good thing. My point here, simply the fact that you ladies absolutely rule the day. That's a widely recognized fact. But my much larger point is that this whole war on women that everybody's talking about, it's a complete sham. And for all you ladies out there who are freaking out right now over a few offhanded comments from Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, and others of that ilk, well, you know what? The joke's on you. Because no matter how asinine those comments might be from them, you're the one who's actually taking them seriously. Don't you get it? You're fueling their fire. Now, that having been said, there are 2 or 3 things that keep coming back up in this discussion. Namely, contraception, equal pay, and ultrasound. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to thoroughly disprove all 3 of these and expose this whole entire thing for the utter and complete fabrication that it really is. And it won't even be that difficult. Are you ready? Nobody out there is interested in putting a ban on contraception. Mitt Romney doesn't want that. I don't want it. Nobody who's taken seriously in right-of-center politics wants any part of that. We just don't feel like we should have to pay for your supply of it, that's all. And by the way, why should we anyway when it's so cheap and readily available to begin with? We're talking $8, $9, I don't know, maybe $10 a month. That's 2 triple lattes at Starbucks, for crying out loud. That's what all of this is about? Really? Let's just suppose for a moment that I own my own business. If I want it to prosper and do well, then I need to get and keep the very best talent at all levels, and that means that I need to be prepared to pay top dollar for it no matter what gender package it comes in. If I pay my ladies less, then sooner or later they're going to walk away from me, and then they're going to seek and find employment with some other place that'll pay them what they're worth. Why shouldn't they? That's how the free market works. And this process, over time, tends to promote a much more equitable distribution of pay. No matter whether you have boy parts or whether you have girl parts, the almighty dollar really doesn't care. You know what? This is all very simple stuff. Every 5th grader understands this. Come on, you liberal. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Many states around the country right now are seeking legislation that would require a young lady seeking an abortion to view an ultrasound of her unborn child before the fact. Given everything that's at stake here, I find that to be perfectly well within reason. But here's the hook. The technique used in this particular ultrasound is, frankly, a little invasive. It is, duly noted. But once again, the reason is because it produces a clearer, sharper, and much higher quality image. And again, given what's at stake here, I am going to have to take the hard stand and say that I still find that to be well within reason. Oh, and then there's this one other thing that has to be said. The technique of photographing the image, nowhere near as in-depth as the process that put it there in the first place. You think about that. There. You see how easy that was? It wasn't even that difficult. It was just like taking out the trash, but you know what? It still had to be done, and for exactly the same reason. So if that's all you liberals out there have, I seriously hope you keep it coming. You look more and more ridiculous every day. Just remember that while you keep bringing that to the table, your guy, President Obama, is off over there kicking a cool bill to his boys, the Muslim Brotherhood over in the East. Gee, I wonder where they stand on women's issues. I suspect somewhere pretty close to Planned Parenthood, you think? Nah, never mind. I shouldn't be trash-talking Planned Parenthood like that. Such a stalwart they are for you ladies out there. Oh, and the fact that half of their abortions last year just happened to be female? Oh well, I guess it's all just collateral damage, isn't it?